Today I'm going to talk about observation of water. So, if it's not motivation, if it's not meditation, if it's not inspiration, if it's not one of the three, I don't want it. Now, when we look at water, you can observe it. It's in a mass. Sometimes it's in a cup. Sometimes it's in a fish tank or on a table. And we utilize it. And it's absorbent, and it's something that's within this universe with memory and none at the same time, right? It can dry up. It's like the way the universe works, and the ability to utilize the universe, to flow, to have ability inside of oneself to understand the knowledge that you have, to utilize the universe in a way like it flows from the sky. And a lot of times we forget about the ability for the things to come towards us, that our mentality, our light, our ability can open up that ability. And the memory, the true ability for it to hold together in form and to be of one, and to be of knowledge, and to be of a form of focused knowledge and discipline at the same time. So when we are served water, recognize the path, the journey, the ability to be where it is. It's almost as similar to yourself if you can see that, if you can go within, if you can find the way to accept yourself, to accept your being, to accept your ability. And to use the processes, to use the energy, to use the ability inside of oneself to the place where you're utilizing this universe. And how can we use that universe? By the knowledge, by the sheer ability to understand ourselves, to understand our paths, our degrees, our mentality to become, to manifest from within our beings, to allow that to grow, to allow yourself to be you, to allow yourself to not be selfish, but selfless. And a lot of times we get stuck there. We forget that we are here on this path. We forget about our journey. We forget about our ability. We forget that this journey has a purpose. And it is to be you. It is to be who you are within, to be yourself, to have the positives and the negatives that come from within you, that come from who you are. And a lot of times we forget that. A lot of times we hold ourselves back from that place. And how can we grow? How can we use that part of our being? How can we use that part of our ability to overcome the negative mentality? By observing formless, by observing shapeless, by recognizing memory, by recognizing universe can magnify, the ability to utilize, to magnify the universe in your life, to magnify the blessings that can come your way, by uplifting other people, by being a positive force in this universe, to be a positive thing on your life track path, to identify the positive and the negatives, to utilize the focus that you are absorbing this thing you call knowledge, the knowledge, and yet understanding the discipline and allowing the universe to work in your life, allowing it to become a part of your life's journey. And so, gaining knowledge and peeling the onion of mentality back, peeling the onion of emotion back to the place of pure knowledge, of focus and process, focus and knowledge and sheer knowledge in a place of discipline, and a place of ability, of universal yield, of universal ability to come from within and radiate outwards. And a lot of times we forget about the degree, the life that we have, the years that we're on the planet, the knowledge that we gain. After all, there's only 7,000 original breaths. And so as we utilize our internal being, as we utilize our internal energy, what way are we applying it? Are we mastering ourselves? One of the things that is very important is to master the things that you do in your day. Master your connection with you. Master your positions. Master yourself. And a lot of times we lose that. A lot of times we let the universe be greater than the form and shape of knowledge from within. Utilize the knowledge from within to grow, to be yourself, to be who you are within. Let the universe be your growth. Let the yield come to you. Understand Newton's third law: for each action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. The law of riches, the ability to use the universe in such a way that the universe has the ability to have no ignorance of the yield in which is coming to you. To be across multiple platforms, to be on the Patreon, to be on the podcast, to share your knowledge, to share your ability, to, if it even uplifts one person out there or starts to get their energy to flow, to acknowledge the energy from within, the connection from who you are to what you are. And that is an amazing piece, to recognize your life track path. So many people, they feel that everything else is important around them, and they forget about themselves, and they forget about their own journey, their own life path, their own breath. And when we use our breaths in a way in which our light lights up, the world opens up, it becomes a little bit brighter, it becomes a little bit closer. The things that are hidden will come to the light, and the ability to be free from your fears, gain knowledge from your pains, study the things that you're going through, becoming the person that self-study within you, self-study within your being, to truly grow, to truly be a light in this universe. As we do that, as we become that, as we utilize that, the mentality from within opens up. The energy inside starts to flow, and the ability to live, to be yourself, to breathe, to actually gain ability from within to be yourself. And a lot of times we lose ourselves. A lot of times we feel like the universe is more important than us. But remember, when you're being yourself, the universe has the ability to yield to you. But you have to study. You have to put in the time to write things down. You have to put in the time to speak things out. You have to put in the time to allow the universe to work, to allow the universe to say that positive force is nothing can break it, because the mentality is in a place. Look at a tree, for instance. It grows. It's simple. It uses sunlight. It grows in the dirt. One of the hardest of things. And yet its mentality is a place where I will grow. And so can we use that analogy? Can we study the water's knowledge? Can we study the tree's growth? Can we utilize the mentality inside of ourselves to understand our own life's track path, to find the place of discipline where utilization comes from within you? As I open up this story, as I open up this path, as I open up this journey, might you subscribe? Might you find your way? Might you find your journey? Might you start to think of things in a positive way, in a positive force of identifying the process of your life track path and the place and where you are, and the things that are meant for your life and not meant for your life, in a way of positive and negativity. And this positive thing, this growth inside, might it grow? Might the process be embraced of being yourself, to be who you are within, to be the light that you're meant to be in this universe, that you might not hide, that you might not embrace the things that would bring you away from yourself. Might the light being brought out from within highlight your life. Might you become the star within your story. Might your journey be a place of light. Might you start to understand the energy, the colors within oneself, the place in which your smoothness becomes like water. Might we become that place of understanding, absorbance, of being, of path, of journey, of connection, of process, of understanding, of knowledge, of ability to be yourself and to be within all and one at the same time. Being you and understanding the things that are around you and the things that are within you by studying yourself, so you can become observant with an able mentality. Blessings as always. Blessings, 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 and namaste.